Shalom, Israel. Welcome to News for Brews, Monday morning podcast for Hebrew Israelites, coming to you with biblical knowledge, Q&A questions, and answers for your everyday walk. News for Brews, the real ones. Shalom, Israel. Thank you again for stopping by my channel for another News for Brews podcast segment. News for Brews airs every other Monday at 8 a.m. and the next segment will take place January 1st, 2024, y'all. We climbing up there, ain't we? I remember when we talked about this as kids, like, ooh, what if we make it to 2000? And we in 2024, Lord. All right, let's get into our first segment. And sisters and brothers, this is finna trip you out. It makes no good sense. But this first segment is regarding the raggedy wig trend. Our sisters are going around purchasing jacked up wigs to catch a white man. Yes, y'all, they talking about, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobile? If you did, maybe we could chill. I don't think you do. So you and me are through. They trying to catch a rich white ninja that's gonna pay all their bills. We're gonna go over a few scriptures on this jacked up mindset. But first, I'm gonna show y'all some of these videos. All these women need 2 chops to the throat.
No one can pull a white millionaire like a slim black woman with a bad wig.
Let's go.
I guess I gotta go. I guess it's time.
You're not going to get the song the first time you hear it. After the second and third time, you're going to be like, whoa, what is this? It sounds nothing like anything that's out right now. The lyrics are very...
No one can pull a white millionaire like a slim black woman with a bad wig.
So the trending conversation on TikTok right now is hard wig, soft life. The ongoing joke is black women who wear wigs that are little, kind of out there, kind of beat up, not all the way situated. They tend to attract rich white men. Here is my theory on why that is. She's fun. She's charming. She's exciting. She doesn't give a damn. She's just out to have a really good time. She is out to live her life and be loud and boisterous and be seen. And a lot of these men who have resources, that is all that they want. They want a happy, loving, pretty woman on their side. A lot of them, they tend to have expensive taste outside of, the headpiece. And they tend to fit right into their world. Just having a good time is all that they want. And a lot of women whose wigs are like this, they don't care. They don't think too hard about it. They're just enjoying life. And that's what these men want. Someone to enjoy life with. Think that through. Just think that through.
A mind is a very terrible thing to waste. So you're buying stiff wigs to pull an oppressor. Someone that cannot relate to you on any level. Someone that the Most High commanded you not to make marriages with. Okay, let's go over these scriptures. Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 3 says, neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his sons, nor his daughters shalt thou take unto thy son. 1 Kings 11 and 2 says, of the nations concerning which the Most High said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you. For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon clave unto these in love. And this was also Solomon's sin. It does not matter if they are white or Asian or Arabic or whatever, and they are still keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Even if so, this is where they're breaking it, because we are still commanded not to make marriages with them. Now, the videos I showed just a second ago were all women and sisters that are in the world. But this sister, Maria, on YouTube, she is an Israelite teaching the Most High's word. Her lessons are actually good, but it does not void the fact that she is married to a white man.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
This is what you call a Christian light. A Christian light that likes to cherry pick scriptures, what works best for them. And there's a judgment on that. And to learn more about that judgment, I recommend my lesson entitled, What Will Happen in the Day of the Lord? And you're going to learn today, boo-boo. And what makes it worse is that she has over 17K followers following her that knows this and still down for the cause. I mean, to each their own, but like I always say, everyone fears the Most High differently, and I ain't about that life. All right, we're on to the next segment, which is our News for Brews Q&A segment. And this was actually a good question that had me study. And just as a friendly reminder, for all requests, Q&As, or if you just need to talk, go to humblebutterflyawakening@gmail.com and I will holla back. The question was, who killed Goliath in the Bible? One part it says David, and in another part of the Bible it has a totally different name. Is this a typo, or is the Bible contradicting itself? So like I said, this is a very good question, but I also would like to encourage people to keep everything in context when you're reading, and make sure that you read the whole entire thing, because we nitpick a lot and then you miss it. So I encourage people to do what I do and read slowly, look up every name, every city and town, and then there will be no confusion. This is how I study. When you see my Torah and it's marked up, it's literally the name of every person in that verse or that chapter, city, towns, whatever, and I get clarity and a full understanding. And I encourage everyone to do the same. And it's so much fun studying that way. Hey. So the record shows that David killed Goliath, and you can read that in 1 Samuel chapter 17. But then when you go to 2 Samuel, it seems to name Elkanah instead of David as the one who killed Goliath. So here's where your confusion lies. In 1 Samuel 17 and 15, it says David killed Goliath, and it says, so David triumphed over the Philistine with a sling and a stone. Without a sword in his hand, he struck down the Philistine and killed him. And that is read in verse 4, I believe. And then in 2 Samuel 21 and 19, it seems to indicate that it was Elkanah, not David, who killed the giant. But that is far from the truth, and I will prove it here. So if you jump to 1 Chronicles 20 and 5, it says this, and there was war again with the Philistines, and Elkanah, the son of Jair, slew Lami, the brother of Goliath the Gittite, whose spear staff was like a weaver's beam. It was Goliath's brother. It wasn't the same Goliath that David slew. So no, honey boo boo child, the Bible does not contradict itself in these verses. It is what it is. His brother had to go too. We wasn't having that. I appreciate that question, brother, and I hope I answered that to the best of your liking. And again, if anybody have any questions, topics, or concerns that you would like to go over, send them to humblebutterflyawakening@gmail.com, and I will get back to you at my earliest convenience. Next up is our breaking news for Brews segment, and this is regarding our animals. Our lions, tigers, and bears, oh my, they are saying that they are more scared of human voices than the voice and the growl from a lion.
Well, God gave the commandment to Noah getting off the ark. God told Adam, eat fruit, vegetables, and seeds, no meat, in the creation. After the flood, 1,600 years later, Noah gets off the ark. God said, Noah, Two changes. The animals are going to be afraid of you now.
A recent study done in South Africa showed that human voices are scarier for animals than a lion's growl. Now, this might not be surprising information, but the study was really interesting. Let's get started and learn something new. The study was done in Greater Kruger National Park, located in South Africa, which is home to the largest remaining lion populations. Now, their goal wasn't just to simply scare animals to death. They're also trying to see if they can use this information to steer animals away from poachers and poaching sites. Scientists observed 19 different mammal species that reacted to human voices, lion vocalizations, barking dogs, and gunshots. Now, before I show the clip, I want to note that, of course, y'all are thinking, well, if you put a big old speaker in the savannah and the volume is loud, of course the animals are going to run away. But no, the human voice clips in the study were at conversational volume levels and came from radio or television recordings of people speaking languages in the region. Now let's get to the clip.
My dad was a teacher, so I grew up in a home that the only thing I knew was sports. I played tennis, I played cricket, played rugby, and I loved my sports, and especially cricket and rugby.
I mean, it's baie moeilik om in Afrikaans te praat as daar net een persoon is wat Afrikaans praat en niemand praat terug nie. So
natuurlijk in Afrikaans is baie interessante taal. Kan baie respectful wees, maar
I don't know that I started loving the law. I think there were things that I felt very strongly about. I don't know that I started loving the law.
because we have 11 official languages, English is that one that everybody speaks.
After analyzing about 15,000 of those videos, scientists concluded that animals were twice as likely to run and abandon water holes in response to hearing humans compared to hearing lions or hunting sounds. And about 95% of species, including giraffes, leopards, hyenas, zebras, kudu, warthog, impala, elephants, and rhinoceroses, ran more often or abandoned water holes faster in response to humans than in response to lions. A lot of us have this idea, but the scientists noted that there's this idea that the animals are going to habituate to humans if they're not hunted, but that isn't the case. The fear of humans is ingrained and pervasive, so this is something that we need to start thinking about seriously for conservation purposes. One of the authors of the study said, "I think the pervasiveness of the fear throughout the savanna mammal community is a real testament to the environmental impact that humans have. They are scared to death of humans, way more than any predator."
So they're saying humans point blank and period, but from the study, they was running away from certain voices, and they wasn't us. It wasn't none of our voices. So I wish they correct this and say that our animals are scared of white folk.
Know this! Killing is my business, ladies, and business is good!
Proverbs 26:18 says, "As a madman who casteth firebrands, arrows, and death." Like, this is literally their history. This is what they do. So it's not only real humans that they have scared and did things to. Like, our animals is traumatized by these ninjas, proving that they is the devil that the Bible speak of. I said, when the animals is scared of hearing their voices, then I don't think there is anything else to talk about. This is why the Most High gotta come back and clean house. But don't say human voices. You trying to tether to people's ego and their little sensitive feelings, but they ain't sensitive, killing off our animals, poisoning our food, lynching, mobbing, and all kinds of other stuff. Like, let's keep it real. Whose voices they really scared of? And it ain't us black folks or so-called black folks. Okay? It's Karen and Darren.
It's my business, ladies, and business is good!
All right, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. That's the end of this segment. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will see you on the 1st of the month, which is their, it's their new year. Ours is coming. So prepare. And with that, I say shalom.